Jen Faull and we are in the Drum's very own branded taxi cab as we make our way about central London, catching people as they go from venue to venue at Advertising Week Europe. We're on our way to pick up Nigel Morris, CEO for the Dentsu Aegis network for the Americas and Europe. Nigel is speaking about the power of real-time marketing at Ad Week Europe, so we're going to catch up with him about how technology and media are converging and how that's shaping the agency landscape. How much of an impact is convergence having on marketing services and communications?
A fundamental impact, because what you've got is, what digital technologies have done is separate content and information from time, place and platform. So where everything used to be in fixed points of time and place and you could interrupt with advertising, basically that separation has happened and the content and the information is free from the platform and actually quite often moves between points of connection where those connection points are people, and that fundamentally alters the way in which advertising, communication and branding works. What's also happening is we're free from format. So you're not constrained by a 30-second spot, or you're not constrained by just a poster, and everything interconnects with everything else. So you have to really experiment, you have to innovate, but you have to make sure that everything is connected, and you have to be much more focused on what people really want. And one of the things I'm going to talk about today is the opportunity for the industry is to really understand what you want, to be able to give you what you want when you want it. And move away from the old model of marketing, which is fundamentally we make stuff and then we sell it to you. What we should be doing with tech is actually trying to take away the frictions, take away the silos, take away the barriers. So we all fall in love with our devices, but actually in the end we've got to think about a post-digital, a post-device world. So, you know, everyone puts up the picture of the Pope, you know, with all the mobile phones and everything. I mean, my thing is, I think that's horrendous. I do.
Why?
I think it's absolutely... Well, here's a truly global event. Here's an event that you're personally at in history, and you're disintermediating yourself from that event. And you know, call me old, but it's the same when, you know, when you're out to dinner and everyone's taking their pictures. You know, what we're going to get to, which is why John and I go full circle, which is why John and I are talking about the Minority Report stuff and everything, is where actually it's not going to be about the device, it's going to be about the pixels, and it's going to be about how do we actually take away that barrier between me and you. So if I'm, you know, we are actually talking, but at the same time we can actually, if you like, we record it for posterity. We're doing an interesting thing in Japan at the moment.
Really?
Which we got their little headset and a device, and you click your phone in, and as I'm talking to you and everything, it measures my emotions, and if I am really emotionally engaged, it'll take a photo. We're understanding more and more and more about the brain and the cognitive side of the brain and what it does and what it's using and what isn't and what's affecting it. But if we're able to, and if you take a combination of that technology and Google Glass, I could be watching the World Cup final. And I'm not clicking just at the moment. I'm not looking for my phone at the moment the goal goes in. I'm there all the time. But I'm still saving that experience for posterity, which is, of course, what everyone's doing, and my ability to share it. You know, our biggest priority is moving away from creating, you know, individual discrete marketing solutions, or, you know, a brilliant search campaign here, or a brilliant TV ad here, or is how do we go about solving our clients' biggest business problems, and how do we do that in a context that actually adds to everyone, that actually, because I think it's a really important point that brands have got a really important role to play, and companies have got a really important role to play in a world that can see everything anywhere at any time.